Facebook paid me $39,000 last month without selling any courses, without selling any digital products, just from posting content. And I want to show you how you can do it too. Now, before we break this down, I want to be very clear here. We are not talking about running Facebook ads to sell some sort of digital product or high ticket coaching offer. This is literally Facebook paying you just to post content. And to be precise, content can be pictures, text, videos, stories, any type of content you can get paid for just by posting it on Facebook. Most people just think Facebook is still for funny memes or posting family updates or getting into political arguments with your family members, when in fact it's truly a goldmine. And I want to show you how you can get started even if you're a beginner, step by step. So let's get going. If you're new here, my name is Jeff Rose. I'm a former wealth manager, sold that practice, also had a 7-figure online business. I've been in the online space for a fair number of years, and up to this point, Facebook has paid me over $100,000 this year alone. And let me tell you, this was not strategic. This was something that I just happened upon, and it took me several months to finally figure out, like, wow, this is an amazing opportunity. How do more people not know about this? First things first, you have to be invited into the Facebook monetization program. So to do that, you first have to turn on professional mode. Now, the cool thing here is you can do this on your personal profile, or you can also do it on a business page. It is completely your choice. For me, I already had a business page that I created years ago, so it made sense for me to go ahead and just turn on professional mode on that page. Once you switch to professional mode, now you get access to all the creator tools that Facebook makes available to anybody that wants to post content either on their personal profile or their page. Now, the next part is the most tricky and probably the most humbling part of the process, but that is you have to post content that gets engagement. So what does that mean exactly? That means you want to post content that's getting likes, that's getting comments, that's getting people to share. And if you're a new creator that doesn't have a large following, it is very humbling, trust me. But the only way to really have success in this program is that you have to be willing to keep testing, trying new things, posting a lot. I think that's why most people are more comfortable creating a separate page than turning their personal profile into professional mode, because you're going to annoy your friends and family because you're going to be posting a lot. If you're consistent and persistent, eventually you'll start finding content that resonates with people. Once you figure that out, that's when you want to start doubling down and start posting more of that content to continue the engagement. That's what then leads to Facebook inviting you into the content monetization program. Now, the other cool thing about the Facebook monetization program is that Facebook will pay you for all types of content. Like, this to me is unheard of. When I think about getting paid for content, I think of YouTube, I think of TikTok getting paid to do video content, which to me makes a lot of sense. But with Facebook, they'll pay you for photos. They'll pay you for just text, just writing captions. They'll pay you for videos. They can be shorter reels. They can be long form video. They'll also pay you for doing stories. When I say that I stumbled upon this, initially what I was doing was trying to grow my Instagram page. So I was posting 1 to 2 reels per day. And since I already had my Facebook page, which if I'm being honest, I didn't care about, I was just cross-posting to my Facebook page because I thought, you know what, why not? I'm already posting to Instagram. I'm already making these reels. Let me go ahead and post it to my Facebook page because you never know what might happen. I had no idea about the monetization program. I didn't even know you could get paid on Facebook. And one of the reels that did okay on Instagram ended up getting several 100,000 views on Facebook. And then I posted some random picture. It got some traction, got some engagement. And next thing I know, in my dashboard, I see that I'm going to make, I think it was like $137 for this one picture post. And y'all, let me just tell you, like, that is when the light bulb went off. Like, you're telling me you're going to pay me for a picture? For a picture. You're going to pay me for a picture. Now, I wish I could tell you that I ran with it and all of a sudden I'm making thousands and thousands of dollars. That is not entirely true. I tested a few things. I ended up making, I think, another $500 off a post, but it took me several months to finally truly understand and comprehend what an amazing opportunity this is. All this to say is that you want to test different types of content. For me, I've tested reels. There was a time that I was making good money on reels, Reels, right now, it feels like they're really pushing pictures. So that's why I've really focused on pictures. And also, pictures are so much easier to create than doing video. Now, I already touched upon this, but I think it's definitely worth mentioning again, is that consistency is key. A lot of people are going to burn out because they're not going to get or see immediate results. This is something that takes time. When I had my page, I already had, I think, around 20,000 followers, and I had gained those followers over a several year period. I'm talking like, I think it was over like 7 years, but it was pretty much a dormant page. Like, I wasn't active on there. I wasn't posting very frequently, not until I started doing the cross posting for my Instagram page. Don't think that if you're going to be posting 1 or 2 times a day, every other day, like, that's just not going to work. You have to commit to posting. I would highly encourage you to post anywhere from 5 to 10 times per day. Now, if that is alarming or scary, totally get it. Maybe that's not for you, but if you have the ability to use AI tools to look at other creators and see, not to copy and paste, we do not want to copy and paste, more of that in a second, but to get inspiration from other creators, and so that you can reword it or rewrite it in your own voice and post that, or create images or similar to other creators. Use that as inspiration. And if you can commit to doing 5 times per day, that's what it's going to take. Because as you continue to post, you'll start to realize not every post takes off. Not every post is a lottery ticket. Eventually, I hope that you'll hit one. And once you get that one that takes off, now you get the itch, now you get the fire and see. I've had posts that make me $1, and I've had other posts make me over $2,000 or $3,000. So it takes using all of the trial and error of the dollar posts to find the ones that are actually the true money makers. Now let's talk about growth tips and a few things to avoid. First, one of the top growth tips, when you think about the content that you're creating, when you look at other pieces of content, look at the content that people share. Because yes, likes are good, comments are good, but the metric that Facebook is looking at is shares. How often and how much are people sharing the content? So not every post has to do this, but when you think about creating, make sure that you're looking at through the lens, is this something that somebody would be willing to share? Now, a second tip that I've seen other people use effectively, I've tried this a little bit. I've had some success, but for somebody that is a beginner, if you can find groups, Facebook groups that have a similar interest that whatever you're talking about on your page or your personal profile, if they're willing to let you share your content to that group, as long as you're not spamming, right? You want to make sure that you're providing value. But if you can share your content to these groups that already have a big audience, that could get you more views to your page, hopefully more likes as well, get more eyeballs on your other piece of content, which could hopefully fast track your way of getting invited to the Facebook monetization program. All right, here's the big one. The thing that you don't want to do is get in trouble by Facebook. You don't want to post content that violates their community guidelines. One of the big things right now that Facebook is cracking down on is making sure that you are creating original content. So what you don't want to do is find somebody else's image, save it and upload it as your own, pretending that is your picture, or copy and pasting something else that somebody else wrote. You want to be original. This is where I love tools like ChatGPT, that you can take somebody else's content, rewrite it as your own. That way it's original, adding your own voice, your own inspiration, your own thought leadership, and then posting. Facebook paid over $2 billion last year to content creators. They want you on the platform. They want you to create engaging content. This is an opportunity. The Facebook monetization program, I think, is a gift for those that are already creating content. You're already posting on Facebook already. Why not maybe get paid for what you post? Now, if you're interested and still not sure, you have all the different things that it takes to get into the Facebook monetization program, I've created a free resource. This is my Facebook monetization checklist. I have a link in the description that you can download it for free to give you the steps needed to make sure that you're checking all the boxes so that you can hopefully get invited into the Facebook content monetization program. So if you're ready to start getting paid to post, check out that free resource in the description. Until next time, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.